Wanya checking in once again in today's video. I'm gonna tell you one female superstar that you need to be on the lookout for come 2020. Hey, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, we saw the Southern Sassy Belle, Lacey Evans, go one-on-one with the man Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Champion. And unfortunately, Lacey Evans came up short in that match. And not only did she come up short, shortly after Becky Lynch applied to disarm her, she tapped out like ASAP, immediately, quickly got on out of there. And I was extremely disappointed considering the fact that Vince McMahon is high on Lacey Evans and she is definitely going to be the breakout female superstar in 2020. But don't let that loss fool you. I got sources backstage saying that Vince McMahon is set in motion and got pen to paper, black and white, that he going to push Lacey Evans and she will be the next Raw's Women's Champion. So not only is Vince McMahon pushing Lacey Evans, he also view her as the female Roman Reigns. And we all know how Vince McMahon shoves Roman Reigns down all of our throats. She is definitely in for this huge pushing, considering the fact that Vince McMahon love her character. And if you look at Lacey Evans, I didn't watch her down in NXT. I don't watch NXT period. I don't care who was down there. I'm not watching. I'm not wasting my time. But her days throughout NXT, I never known her to be the NXT Women's Champion. So apparently she wasn't doing good in NXT. But I could be wrong. But if you ain't win the world champion down there in NXT and you come to the main roster, I don't expect you to be big stuff, considering the fact that we done seen many NXT World Champions come up to the main roster and become nothing. Like the Bobby Roode, the Samoa Joe. I know Samoa Joe is a good wrestler now, but he lost AJ Styles 3 times for the WWE Championship in a row. So that just shows you how far the NXT World Championship could get you on the main roster. Not far at all. But back to Lacey Evans. Nothing big in NXT, and on top of that, this how I know Vince McMahon have a strong liking to Lacey Evans. Her debut match in WWE was a #1 contenders match. Like, how unfair is that? That's almost Charlotte Flair-like privileges. See, Charlotte Flair just get handed the women's champion. And I'm not saying she don't deserve the women's champion, but we know only Charlotte get those type of privileges and royalties throughout the WWE. And for her to only wrestle one match before she get a women's championship match against the man Becky Lynch, she got to be pulling some kind of strings backstage. And don't let me get started on her signature move, the women's right. I wasn't really feeling that at first because I was thinking, you think you're just finna punch somebody down and they're supposed to keep them down for the 3 count? You're going to need to do a little bit more than that. If you're going to keep somebody like Charlotte Flair down, or Bayley down, and you're going to need to bring a lot to the table if you think that little punch is going to get the job done. But as sure as I was led on to believe that was her finishing move, I seen her do that impressive moonsault, which stole my heart. And I think Lacey Evans could potentially have a lot of credibility come the year 2020 in the women's division. And with her and Charlotte Flair recently getting into it, being each other throw over there on SmackDown Live, don't be surprised if you see the McMahon twins going one-on-one at Survivor Series. Lacey Evans, Raw's Women's Champion, and Charlotte Flair, SmackDown Live Women's Champion for the 12th reign of her career by that time. Because you know Charlotte Flair right now is in line for a mega push. Charlotte Flair push ain't never gonna stop. Charlotte Flair gonna be pushed to the day her heart stops, and she gonna get pushed to her funeral. But that's another topic. As far as Lacey Evans, make sure y'all be on the lookout, because Lacey Evans is on the come up and on the rise. And with somebody like Vince McMahon behind you, the sky's definitely the limit. And I'm starting to like Lacey Evans. And like I say, sooner or later, Lacey Evans will definitely be the Raw's Women's Champion. And with that being the end of today's video, make sure you smash the like button, super kick the subscribe button, comment down below whether you like Lacey Evans or not. Hit that bell notification so you won't miss no uploads. I upload every single day. And until the next time, I'm your host as always, Wanya checking out.